Welcome back, everyone, to another Saturday members only live stream. Let's see who's here early and on time. Phantom 6767 was here early, and Beard was here early. Thor was here early. Welcome, guys. Wim was here early. Drive was here early. Lurch was here early, and he's here in the voice chat with me, or Discord rather. Lobo was here early. Nicholas was here early. Nicholas, maybe you can talk to me about that later when we get together. Willie's here on time. Striker M11 is here on time. And Pat Fisher, a new member, a returning member, is here on time. Welcome, Pat. I just saw that you joined, rejoined a little bit earlier before the stream started. It caught me off guard. I'm like, I just got the whole thing caught up, and there's a new name. Welcome. All right, let's let me do some shout outs. I'll start with the flatbedders. Dusty, aka Dirty Dog 3436, our top ATS driver for January 2023. Isabella Hagloff, Rob Strecker, aka Lurch. Bedrock, our top ATS driver for February 2023, Bill Welburn. Nicholas Triple XN. Susan Arthur, our top Euro truck driver for May 2023. XLT 588 Gaming, Omega Sunrise, our top ATS driver for January 2024. Norwegian Trucker Nicholas, Big Al 2424, our top ATS driver for December 2023, and our top ATS driver for all of 2023. Trucker King 2010, Tasmified, Johnny Anson, Lobo 1G, our top ATS driver for July 2024. And Pugwash, our top Euro truck driver for April 2024. Wim55, our top ATS driver for March 2024. Carlin, it's been a year already. Carlin, Torsev Ice Bear, our top Euro truck driver for August 2023. FTG Mike B, David Long, aka Ice Cadet Shorty, our top Euro truck driver for September 2024. All right. So let's get started. What are we doing? SCS has introduced new special transports, and there's one in particular for the underground places. Not just for that, but there is one that goes to the underground. So we're going to do that. We are in, let me show you the map. We're in Kansas City. And we are going over to the Kansas City Underground to get our load, which is doesn't say on here. Oh, because it's freight market. I have to go check in first. Well, before we get too carried away, there's a couple of viewpoints. One of them is right over yonder, and we're going to go get that. Didn't even have the brake on. Now what? Why does that road go that way?
Bedrock is present and or accounted for.
Welcome, Bedrock. Well, this may be nothing, but let's check it out. It is a hidden road. How about that? Welcome, Addon.
Here.
want to go over to this viewpoint. Over at the farmer's barn, apparently.
Bedrock says that looks like the wrong kind of place to pick up heavy equipment.
Well, it's not the place. I don't have to go inside to the viewpoint. Okay, so it's well, I guess it's a rest area. Ah, Kansas City. Driven over that bridge a couple times now. In the game, in real life, I've driven over it a few times. Maybe more than just a few. A little stuttering here. Okay. Let's go get this load.
Wilbs says good evening.
Good evening, Welbs. Welcome to the stream. I believe this is probably your first members only live stream. Let's see, we've got 4 miles to go to get to the load. Had a little bit of coffee left in the cup there.
Wilbs says, loving Missouri, it is my first live stream.
Missouri is awesome.
Good luck, have fun says, hey, I think we should have a staff meeting today. Wilbs runs a triple screen setup with a Logitech wheel and pedals, 18 speed, Eaton Fuller shifter, and a button box.
Nice. I missed part of that because of the coffee came through. Thanks, Willie. I do appreciate a good coffee.
Striker said, nice.
Oh, what did he say? Because I didn't hear half of that.
Wilbs runs a triple screen setup with a Logitech wheel and pedals, 18 speed Fuller shifter, and button box.
Wow. Well, that's an awful lot like mine, except I don't have triple screens. So, wow, that's impressive. That's got to be immersive. I'll
It's been a
bet.
wallet
Oops.
bashing build.
Well, we've got fuel, plenty of fuel, and plenty of time on the clock. Plus, we're going to get everything reset when we get this, I believe. Oh, stop sign.
And he adds so worth it. Striker says a pneumatic seat would be the non-plus at Ultra. I was wondering what kind of loads you see in Missouri. I'm having a hard time finding loads so far with my log trailer.
I haven't
wants
tried the log
logs.
trailer. I hadn't even looked. Maybe logs isn't a big thing in Missouri. I would think that it would be though.
Nicholas says, is the run over 100 miles? Will it count for the World of Trucks event?
I don't know. Oh, that's it. I didn't look. It probably is though. Let's see, 281 miles. That'll do it. All right. Fuel tanks are filled. Our clock is restored.
Love says the underground deliveries are fantastic. SCS knocked it out of the park.
It sure did. Okay, 1 second while I store my full screen over here. Okay. So, I wanted to check something else too. Where to go? Yep. Oh, okay. Usual stuff. Yes. Back one moves over first, then the front, and then me. All right. I tend to mess this up a bit. Well, this is neat. All right. Let's roll out. This thing is, oh, it's heavy. 119,000 pounds. Wait, how are we getting out of here? Which way do we go?
Will says this looks super
Right.
difficult.
Yeah, feels, I think it is going to be super difficult. So we'll go out this way. Yes. I guess. I got to turn right somewhere up ahead, maybe. I can't go
Shorty says
straight.
good. Shorty says good luck with that load.
Yeah. Exit this way. Well, there's a police escort.
Will says gonna need some low level gear for that. Or low, sorry.
Well, it's Missouri, so there's really no hills, unlike what we did with Benji when we went to over the $1 Million Highway. Climb that mountain. I'm not going to be able to do this viewpoint while I'm in the midst of this load. That's okay.
Will says I gotta do more special transport deliveries.
So are we going left or right?
Matthew Roth says good afternoon, Boomer.
Hey, Matthew. Ruh-roh.
Nick says hello.
Hey, Nick. Well, I definitely needed some low there to drag that thing across that railroad thingy.
Nicholas says, oh, it's
Oh,
freight market, so it won't count.
I wasn't even thinking World of Freight Missouri event. I was thinking hardcore.
Adam says, how do truck drivers know where to deliver at an underground facility?
When you check in, they tell you. Because all the places all the docks have numbers, and sometimes they're color coded. So you may go to, red 5 or whatever, just like it's color coded in there.
Wilp says these long loads are so tough. Very wide turns.
Yeah.
Drive says a Swifty already? This is going to be an interesting run. And Shorty says good thing no train decided to come through.
Yep. Or I'd be featured on Bonehead Truckers.
Adam says, can a train stop? Yes, in about a mile.
Yep.
Which is pretty quick when you consider all the weight that they're hauling.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think so if you're a poor soul caught on the tracks, but I would think for things like this, they would plan ahead with the railroad to try and schedule a time to be in the vicinity when a train's not going to be around.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Striker says in-game the train actually stops when you stop on the rails. Adam says when my truck comes close to a crossing gate, the train slows down, thinking it's going to stop. lads, unless my nose is right up against the gate, about a car length, the train doesn't stop. It just passes by.
Well, are we going to get over or what? Okay. Well, we're out of the city. Now, can we do 55 with these? Because I saw that on the, oh, I saw that on here. Woo.
Oh, that's tough. Your escort's allowing you to go that fast, so must be.
Well, that's a good point. But no more then.
I was gonna say, you are speeding though. Adam says you got your beacons on.
I do. They're right up there flashing.
Nick was wondering if you finished the event already.
No. Nope, I forgot to even look to see what I got. I've got at least 4. I might have 5.
As my kiddo would say it. No. I had to laugh the other day as I was just starting to surface from a nap. I heard her walking around saying, "Are you there?" No.
But I did. Whoa, there's a coffee. I can't see who it is.
Someone.
Someone.
Time for a coffee, Boomer, is the message.
Oh. Oh, we're turning. I'm like, I thought we were gonna pass them.
Already sent that one.
Ah, thank you.
Lib says, nice. The AI car stopped short at the lights.
I noticed that too. And by the way, I'm surprised that the game let me get away with dragging this thing against that railroad crossing gate arm. I thought for sure I'd have to start all over. Cows. I guess I'm not sure. Oh, speeding again. Guess I'm not clear where we're actually delivering. Just Kansas City to Rolla. I forgot to look. Is there an underground place at Rolla?
Adam says, when slowing down, do I just use the jake brake or do I shift down and jake brake at the same time?
Yes. Depends on how fast you're going and how much you need to slow down. Generally speaking, I downshift. But again, if I'm just kind of cruising along and I need to slow down a little bit, I just hit the jake brake in the current gear. But most of the time, I need to downshift. Because the jake brake works on engine compression, and if you don't have very much speed going, or RPMs, then it's not very effective.
Lib says, I haven't looked into it, but has SES improved the AI traffic? It seems better since 1.54.
Well, we've had some problems during the recent convoy. Well, Thursday, we had those convoys, and the first one that you probably missed, Wolf. I had 2 AIs try to take me out, but that's convoy related. So it was somebody else's AI, game-induced AI car.
Good Luck Have Fun says, yeah, but convoy AI is a little bit more sporadic than regular.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't driving solo, haven't really had any trouble.
Will says, I have yet to try convoy.
Got one tomorrow. I assume
Shorty
we'll
says,
be doing something in Missouri, most likely.
Shorty says, I don't think Rolla has an underground facility.
That's what I thought. So we must be delivering to some other place like a Liebherr or something.
And Drive is wondering what memory sticks out the most from Missouri in real life.
I can't think of anything at the moment, well, except for the Springfield Underground. That was memorable, and I've been there a few times, but mostly just enjoying the scenery because I drove back and forth on Interstate 70 and Interstate 44 so many times. On Interstate 55, from the coming up from Arkansas in the Boot Heel. One thing I remembered was my favorite place to my favorite place to stop to get fried chicken gizzards. As a matter of fact, the very first video that I published, which is in my library, it's the oldest video. That's the one that shows the trucks getting that got blown over on the freeway. I had stopped to take a break at my favorite place to get chicken gizzards. Oh.
Wilbs says, I'll need to set up a separate profile for Convoy. I'll look into that tomorrow.
Are you in the Discord? Because we convoy in the Discord almost every Sunday and occasionally other times too. I am real sure I just passed a hidden road back there.
He adds, I spoke to someone from Missouri online and they thought it seemed small, but it's still 1 to 20 scale, so it must be relative.
Right.
Carlin says, hello chat, just finished a flight sim simulation session.
Nice.
And Wilbs will need to join the Discord later, he says.
Link in the description below. You don't have to be in the you don't have to be in the VTC to participate in the convoys.
Drive says, how come drivers always remember where to get food and give directions by eateries?
I think it just goes with the territory.
Adam says, if you've gone to Buc-ee's, there are a few truck stops where you can park and walk a short distance to the store.
Well, I guess we'll be waiting here at the red light. Because we got no choice. Let's see. JJ Man, 1982. Thor Rasmussen, our top Euro truck driver for January 2025, and our top Euro truck driver for all of 2023. Wish he hadn't stopped there. Ah, we should make a space mission to Donut Planet.
Wilbs was wondering if you use the developer walkabout option.
Yes, developers console. Yep, I used that to make the intro video. Never heard it referred to as walkabout, though. That's what threw me.
Wrecker says, guess everyone uses it, even if it's just to drive more in daylight. Alexander Bergman says hello.
Hey there, Alexander. Welcome to the stream.
Wilbs gets around the truck to do a pre-tip truck and get out to refuel.
Huh. Well, we are just about 60 miles from our destination. Ooh, and returning. Don't see any other police cars blocking these roads. Oh, there's sort of one. I just wish these escort vehicles would give more space in the front. I feel like I'm gonna run up into his rear end. Like this.
Says, gotta love the W900. I run Gruda's W900. It's a very nice mod. And good luck, have fun, agrees.
So Adam, take a look at my tachometer. I just hit my brake, my engine brake. But I need more stopping power, so I need the RPMs to be higher, so I downshift. Oh boy.
I'll read that comment after you make this turn.
Yeah. Looks like I got it made. That was uncomfortable.
Striker says, but for convoy, you'll need to use another one as it's not supported by the server. The Resbelt Pete is, and the K100E. Destination on the map.
Amik. So, where are we going? Okay, over there. Oh, and they have cranes standing by. Offload this beast.
Nick says, anyone else having any stuttering issues with the game since 1.54?
Yeah, a little bit. That's just your game catching up to the new stuff. Hopefully that's all it is.
Look at the glow effect from the dust.
There it is. $283 miles. Striker, so you're running the Alaska, North to Alaska mod with the connector road and Pro Mods Canada? I haven't reinstalled that because that's what was causing that problem. So maybe they did fix it. That would be nice. Okay, so this is well south of Rolla. Huh. All right. How are we doing on clock time here? We need to find a place to sleep. Go back to the map. No place here. I guess I could get a load out of here. I got to get back to that truck stop to sleep. Let's see what we've got coming out of here. Gotta be farther than that. What is the distance? 100 miles? Oh, look. Logs. Check for logs in Rolla. Huh. Where are we? If I'm going to get a load, I'd like to get one out of here. So Namik. Of course that's where we are. I mean, Chuck and Jax is not very far. Yeah, what Welb said. That's basically it right there. So how far is this? 129. That's not far enough for my pace. Although let's see. I think look, here's another one going to Little Rock. So you're all set there. Who was that? Adam?
Yeah.
I'm gonna quick travel here locally so I can get yeah, that's comparable to my original video card, which was a 2060. But that is 5 years old. So there's that. Do I have any damage? Nope. So where's the coffee trigger? Pretty much anywhere. There's even another truck stop across the street. So this one that we're at right now, this is on 44. This should be a Love's, and the one across the street is something else. I don't recall.
Ooh, Nick's got a good question. Would using the dev console to fly around Missouri build up the cache as well, or does it have to be driven?
Driven. I mean, you're going to see different things. I got a lot of stuttering when I flew around. But that's normal in flight mode because I was traveling cross country.
Yeah, Will says I don't think so.
Yeah, I think you just got to drive. Okay, let's just sleep. It's not. I was going to advance to 9 p.m., but I don't need to. Okay. So, I have something in mind that I think I'm going to do. Just for Adam. Well, not just for Adam, but because Adam mentioned it. Grab my logging truck. Here we go. Let's find us a log and load. So, yes, out of Rolla. How far to that? I've already discovered. Well, actually, let's go look at that real quick. What do I have? 5 out of 12. So I've got St. Louis, St. Joseph, Springfield, Kirksville, and Kansas City. I don't have Rolla. Just oh, it wasn't a World of Trucks load. Okay, well then this one will be that.
And it wasn't necessarily Rolla proper. It was an outskirts.
Still counted as Rolla because it's a Rolla place, but it didn't count because it was not a World of Trucks. So we need to go to. I'd love to go to Cape Girardeau. That would be awesome. See if there's any there. There's not. The only one in Missouri is St. Louis. Otherwise, we go to Little Rock. So let's go to St. Louis. Rockport. We'll take this. That happened. I need fuel. Nope. Oh. But I think I need to go out this other way. And my map was all messed up. Ooh. Almost hit that light pole.
Round and round he goes.
Yeah.
Alexander Berglund says, how many miles?
85 to go pick it up. Gallon oil, it says. Do I not have real companies installed? So the one on the left should be a Love's, and the one on the right is kind of an off-brand. But this doesn't look right either for this location in relation to the interstate. Maybe it is, but something about it doesn't look right. Yeah, I gotta check
Tracker
and see if I
says
have real companies in.
Tracker says 85. It looks like
83 now. I don't know why I'm just sitting here at a red light.
yeah. Like Tracker says, wait. When he picks it up, you get the information to the destination in the blue banner at the top.
Yep.
It says I have always turned off SSAO as the performance impact is very high. And Nicholas says with real companies, one of them is Shell. I was just there.
Well, that would be the gas, but there's a different name. But yeah, okay. I think in real life, it's actually it's a regional brand. May have Shell gas at the pumps, but the chain, I can't think of what it is. Oh, we've got a viewpoint and a photo opportunity up here. Oh, look, there's the donut planet again. I could have swore I already got this photo opportunity. Maybe it's something else.
Good luck, have fun says, nope, you're not running real companies.
Okay. How do you know? Don't go by the description, because I sometimes forget to update that. I did take out the F2 mirrors mod from the list. Okay, here is the viewpoint. Oh yeah, I think Wolf got this the other day when we were in convoy. I think that was Wolf. Wait.
He says because you just drove by ATS Bank. It's normally Chase.
Good point. Rolla! We do some shout outs while I'm here. Nick. David H74, RD04 Dave, our top ATS driver for March 2023. Troken, Douglas Williams, JC Drives, our top Euro truck driver for March 2024. Thomas Berger, Matthew Roth, Doom 3. Lee01 Mr. Phantom 6767, our top Euro truck driver for October 2024. Jennifer Roth, SR Crixus, Ducky, our top Euro truck driver for June 2023. Bogdan BD, Colin Percival, Osiris 9216, Pancake Man, Ryan, Jesse 2670, Chris T, Oblivion, our top ATS driver for December 2024. There's a guy who's holding a rake wrong. Dr. Jones, our top Euro truck driver for February 2025, and our top Euro truck driver for all of 2024. Rumpy Grandpa Gaming, Dustin Simbro, Greg Olray, Day and B Travels. Okay. Yeah, I guess.
Wilbs says, have you tried the matte VT yards? They are awesome.
The what?
Matte VT yards?
I don't know what that is. Is that in the game?
Drive says,
Matt?
Donut Planet. Is that where they train Swift drivers?
Or the cops that do escorts? Yeah, Aaron is the fuel station. That's another giveaway that I don't have real companies in. Wonder why I don't.
Jordy says Donut Planet would be Dunkin' Donuts in real companies, I believe.
Yep. Oh, red light. I can do shoutouts. Future Endeavor, Yorhita Rusu, Manny Oi, QA Library, Donald William, Green Blocks, Zinc, Gearjammer 89, Ken Maselman, Hauling 5 Ton and BC Adventures, Carlos DeJackal, James Gipe, Lud, Reaper of Souls 894.
Nicholas says, didn't you take it out to find out what companies had the underground stuff during your early access video?
No, because I use a different profile with no mods in it. I think I took it out because I mean, you may be right. But I would have put it back, I'd like to think. Because I'd never forget to do a thing like that.
No comment.
But now I'm wondering what else have I forgotten to do? Put back. This is quite the hike out to this place.
Whoop says he's gonna DM you a link and try to gift you a Matte VT yard to use.
What is it? Thank you, by the way, but what is it? Ooh, stop sign. Yeah, I don't remember ever hearing. guess I'll just have to wait and see. Oh, speed limit's 55. See, this is the kind of scenery I really enjoyed in Missouri and even Arkansas.
Ah, basically a custom-made yard like an SCS garage, but superbly detailed with all triggers for jobs, sleep, repair, fuel, etc.
Repair, you say?
Nicholas says, might be a custom truck yard, like it might change out TK's garage with another yard.
Whoops. Whoops. You missed that. My trailer hit a pole and a stop sign. Or a sign. And instead of stopping me dead in my tracks, it knocked at least one of them over. It'll be interesting to see if they're still lying down when we go back. I didn't realize it was going to take us all the day to get to this place.
It's like a personal preference thing. Personally, I like our company.
That looks like a hidden road.
Skins.
Somebody behind me? Yes.
Good luck, have fun says you might. It looks like specific locations, not the general SCS garages, so you might be able to use them both, but there is a cost to it.
This is interesting. Is somebody fishing? Or dancing out on the dock? He's out there talking to the fishes. Well, I could go left. Oh, it says to go right, so I guess we'll just follow the sign.
Like have fun says they do look interesting though.
And this is why I wanted to bring my own trailer.
Alexander Berglund says amazing.
Yeah, Adam, in order to do this, you have to use your own trailer. Okay. Off we go with 41,895 pounds of logs. Fix something real quick while I'm stopped here.
And Whoop says that loading animation is so awesome.
Yes, it is. Okay, so I believe we've got a hidden road across the street. Yes, we do. And I love exploring new hidden roads. And a new viewpoint. What a beautiful drive. Speaking of which, let's get a photo of this beautiful drive. Anybody else been here yet? I know we've got folks that are posting hidden roads in the Discord. We've got a channel or a section of the Discord dedicated to that. Let's check out Mark Twain National Forest. Lennox, Tom Freer, Benny, Olivia Brown, Wise Mind Facts, Kirk Bernard, Joel, Dogan Kinkert, Madman Trucking Gaming, Isaiah Johnson, Yazi, Connor Astro, The Blind Trader, Luke, Luis Campos, William, Dan Brewster, Good Luck, Have Fun, Bean 3, Alberta Gaming 5, Robert Jeppo Jepson. Oh, did he lose his boat? Is that why he's acting like that? Gaza T. Arab, Silent Cartographer, JBM Gaming and Auto Dips, Virtual Gaming 21, Red Tiger, Raphael La Liberté, Ushos, Prestige Promotions, Jake's Trucking and Gaming, Wilbs, Knights Hinting Peter. That is everybody. Yay. Okay. Alexander, that loading animation is only for certain things. Logs for one. There's also the grain. If you can get loaded at a grain elevator with corn, soybeans, and some other things, you get to watch that animation, but you have to have your own trailer. So, but no, not every trailer. But I think we may see that at some point in the future. All right, wrong button. Oh, look. Are we going to Namik? That'll be something. I meant to hit that button. Go enough. And in fact, it is a road that I thought was a hidden road when we came by here earlier.
Whoops says, gotta run. Catch you on the flip side. Thanks for the member gift, and I'll send that link over later.
All right. Thanks for hanging out.
Controller's just upgraded to flat better as it makes the most sense now.
Hey, Toller. Welcome back to the adventure from your own adventure.
Carlin said all the trees remind me of places in Georgia.
Yeah. Except it seems to me that in Georgia they're a little thinner. Thinner forests, and the trees are more like this one here on the left and on the right. I don't know. That's just my memory. Now this That's not a hidden road. I thought it might be, but it's not. Beep beep. Oh, I didn't even talk about where we're going. We're going to St. Louis. Rockport. So all we're going to do is get back here and get on the freeway and head towards St. Louis. Oh look, a sleep trigger I didn't see earlier. If I'd have paid more attention, I might have just gone there, or gone and got the load and then hit that sleep trigger. Oh well. Oh. We're getting onto US Highway 67, not 44, Interstate 44 that is. I really want to take that drive down from St. Louis to Cape Girardeau. Yeah, I've got a few memories from that. Just the scenery, though. I mean, it's a different scenery because it's, you know, it's flatlands near the river. But there's just a few things that stand out in my memory, other than the place I used to go to get chicken gizzards.
Roller says starting to check out Missouri today. Looks pretty close to how it is in real life.
Yes, it is.
Carlin says I used to live in Athens, Georgia for about 17 years. I miss the
Wow.
Appalachian Mountains.
Okay, I gotta look on a map, guys, because I need to see where we are. Oh, we're doing a completely different route. I thought we were going back through Rolla and on the Interstate 44. Well, how about that? Because we're going down here to Rockport, which is right across the road from the underground in near St. Louis. Okay. I didn't happen to notice if there was a viewpoint under there or not, but hey, here we go. We're getting be on or near 55. I was just talking about that. Looks like we're going to pass over it. That way south to Cape Girardeau. And then get on that and go north to St. Louis. And That bridge up there goes across to Illinois. So that will be in our future. Probably next year. Look at that stuttering. Okay, off to the right is the underground. I've never been to this one in real life. In reality, the only one in Missouri that I ever went to was the one in Springfield. The other underground that I went to was in Illinois, near Quincy. Ooh. All right, driver, I got to back up. Don't pull up behind me. I got to back up again. Ooh, I made it. Just barely.
Roller crossed that bridge 3 times a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah?
Great
I wonder
view,
if
he says.
I wonder if I could have gone through there. Yeah, it's a neat bridge. Man. So I guess we're going straight across. This looks like one of the places in Arkansas that we came and unloaded logs. Look at that river. And the sounds. You know, with the bird, that's probably a seagull. Did I miss? Missing
It's
it.
unloading.
I know. Trying to get into position. That is so cool. That is a great feature that they added. Oh gosh, when was that? It started with Nebraska, and it included the grain trailers, the hoppers and things, and then they added the logging animation. Maybe that was both at the same time. But when Arkansas came out, and I guess what was that 1.53, they added that to the whole map. So cool. Let's take a look at the map. So here we are. There is no viewpoint across the street at the whatever it is. Wow. I haven't even been to Springfield in this profile. Holy moly. But I want to get to Cape Girardeau. Poplar Bluff I've been to in real life. I don't know that I went to Cape Girardeau for anything in particular. I think I passed through, but I also went across on a bridge over the river somewhere. But Poplar Bluff, I delivered catfish back in my reefer days. I delivered catfish that I picked up in Mississippi, right about here. Catfish farms. Wow. But this is a neat drive from 55 all the way across on 60. That's a neat drive. Now, in my first video, which I did in a different profile, went from Jonesboro along this route here to Springfield. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for today, or for this member stream. And whoops. Let me get back into the truck view here. Got another stream coming up in a little over 4 hours, so I've got to get ready for that. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Let me get out of here, back into here. Come on, get into the map view. Guess I need to have some lunch. I'm struggling with a few things. There we go. All right. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like and come back at the next stream if you're available. Thanks for being here today. Thanks for the coffees. Appreciate it. Solar, it's good to see you back in the audience. Thank you, Shorty. And that is going to do it for us. Till later.